some poems that are from a series of poems that I've been writing about the 1927 Mississippi River flood. Pre-Katrina, that was considered the greatest natural disaster in American history. The river flooded half the country from Cairo, Illinois to the Gulf of Mexico. I can remember my great-grandmothers telling me stories about it when I was a kid. These poems just kind of reflect some of the things going on at the time, some of the people that lived through it. This first poem is called Flood. The river is a wish that expands and contracts. If she dries up or changes course, we wilt and brown like chaff. And if she is angry, her belly constricted by our levees, she will erupt, silt like ash. During this flood event, which wasn't like a over the weekend kind of thing, it rained for about 6 months excessively throughout the Midwest, which caused all the water to come down the river. And by April of 1927, some wealthy businessmen in New Orleans were afraid that the river would flood the city and they would lose a lot of money. So they bullied the governor of the state. This is Louisiana politics, you don't know. They bullied the governor of the state to blow up the levee south of New Orleans, which they did at a town called Carnarvon, and pretty much decimated 2 whole parishes of land for decades. And it ended up that blowing the dynamite in the levee didn't matter because the flood was so big, it broke in so many places upstream that New Orleans was never in any trouble. But this is a poem about that. It's called Carnarvon, 1927. Clouds roll in, but they ain't all rain clouds. These be seen coming a long way off. Men sneaking around down by the levee, digging holes for dynamite, holding their arms straight out to judge the distance and lay of the land, how the parish lowlands slink off downriver like a scoundrel. They found it here and clapped each other's backs. New Orleans took some water, and we knew that what the men on the levee was looking for. All their talk about relieving the river, and when that dynamite went off, I heard the earth laughing deep down underground water. I thought about folks downriver and stood on the table to reach the attic. Knees between the rafters, I prayed for this washboard land. Dynamiting the levees was a big concern for people on both sides of the river. People on the Mississippi side would try to get over and blow up our levees. Our people would try to boat over and blow up their levees. And a lot of people were shot for just boating too close to one side or for just strolling around the levees. People were very tense. So this poem's called Levee Patrol. When the river is high, you have to watch what you're doing. Currents don't act right, like an animal that smells a coyote, unpredictable. The log can boil up from the bottom, knock a man right out the boat. They say there are men from the Mississippi side that want to blow a hole in our levee. 15 generations since the old man came from France, hacked the farm from these pine forests, and I'll be damned if somebody's going to wash it away now. Keep your hand on that spotlight and watch for movement. Nights like these are made for trouble, dark enough for the devil, as they say, and down there in the hollers, the fog gathers together, like the congregation of a church we aren't allowed to join. Son, there are some things we can never be a part of. People did a lot of strange and crazy things during this time. And this next poem takes place in Greenville, Mississippi, where Willie's from. And in that part of the country, the Percy family and others were trying to protect their crops and their huge cotton empires. And things got pretty crazy on the Mississippi side too. So this is called On the Levee, Greenville, Mississippi. When the sandbags ran out, they said, "Lay down, boys, keep tight, feet to shoulder." The spray washed over us. Time and again we held our breath, face down in the mud. The water topped us once and we thought it was done. The Lord had washed us away with his mercy and blood, but under the water he did not save us. A woven mat of arms and legs holding off the river.